pumpkin, cheesecake, pecan, trifle.
You can't mess up a trifle.
You literally cannot mess this dessert up because we're buying all the pies and the cheesecake.
You want me to whip some cream?
Yeah, let's whip some cream.
I'll whip some cream.
All right, so
put it in there, baby.
this is how you whip cream. Nice cold cream, heavy cream.
Stand back. You're gonna get like a Jackson Pollock on you.
I'm all right with that. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of confectioner's sugar to that and
a little vanilla.
See, you don't even have to measure. Just put it in. There you go. Done. Oh, Rachel, look how good you did. It's all done right here. Are we gonna stand around and watch you whipping cream for 20 minutes?
It only takes like 2. Now I'm gonna keep whipping the cream just to prove it. All right, you go on and trifle about there,
buddy.
buddy.
I have 2 trifle bowls. We're gonna make these together. Woohoo!
Well, you go right ahead.
All right,
I'm gonna
okay.
whip cream.
All right, great.
Because now I'm doing it out of spite.
You're totally, you're
just
so
like
spiteful.
on real Thanksgiving.
So we bought, for this trifle, you buy a pumpkin pie, you buy a cheesecake, and you buy a pecan pie. Hopefully a good quality one.
That's my husband's fave.
The pecan? Pecan?
By the
Did you
way,
say pecan or pecan?
Whipped cream.
What I would do for this trifle is just cut off the edges of the pies, or you could just break it off actually, of the pumpkin pie like that. So just break off the edges of the pie.
Start with
whatever layer. What do you want
or
to do?
cheesecake.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
Mine are already pre-cut.
Okay.
Nah. Here, you want us serrated?
Okay, thanks. All right, so look, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna chunk these pies and the cheesecake up. Just chunk it up, all right? Like that. This is very high-tech cooking that we're doing here.
Am I trying to get 2 layers out of this paper, or just 1?
No, just 1.
Okay.
All right. So the only thing that I'd recommend is that when you do the layers, just think about how it's gonna look from the outside. So make it look pretty, okay?
A little late on that one. Whoops!
See, you didn't listen to instructions, Rachel. All right, there we go. And now a layer of whipped cream. Oh, you're just trying to beat me is what's you're up to here. Okay. All right, so layer of cheesecake at the bottom.
Layer of whipped cream.
Layer of whipped cream, okay.
It's a good thing I made extra, because I used this entire bowl on just the 1 layer.
You're totally, okay, there we
Okay,
go.
what's next? Which one should I do next?
Maybe pecan for a little bit of color differentiation. What do you think about that? All right. And then the pecan.
What?
Oh, but the beauty of the pecan is that you can just scoop it out like this if you want. But you do it your way. It's your show.
You just said to cut it up.
Look at that. This is good stuff right there. All right. All right. Rachel, this is going to be delicious. I know you don't even like sweets, but you're going to like it.
This was a good idea.
Look, amazing, right? Okay, here we go. Another layer of whipped cream. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Okay. So much whipped cream. All right. Make extra at home. Okay.
All right.
All right. Here we go. You ready? All right, now it's done.
This one's already cut up. That's good.
Oh, it's cut up already.
Yeah.
Good. I don't want to do this.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. All right, pumpkin pie, the top layer. Make it pretty. We're not even drinking.
Don't you want your auntie's hands all over your pie before you dig in?
We're clean-ish. Okay. All right, here we go. Last layer.
Okay. Last layer.
I'm telling you, this is so good. And then when people ask you, did you make this yourself? You're like, yeah, of course I made it myself.
Of course I made it myself.
All right, I'm out of
there's
whipped cream.
the fingerprints in there to prove it. You're still...
I need more whipped cream in mine.
I whipped the cream and you stole it.
All right, here we go. And then Oreo cookies or chocolate sandwich cookies.
Oh my God.
Just for the top. Just enough to make it look pretty. That's good. That's too much. Thanksgiving trifle done.